Hello class, Rob McComas here. And for this discussion board post on fundamentalism and modernism, I have decided to cover J. Frank Norris, who I find a fascinating individual. Sometimes when we look across the journey that someone's life has taken, there's reasons for the way people have turned out to be the way they are. Um, And of course, during this discussion board post, I will go by course guidelines and be honest and objective in the research and findings. Um, you know, J. Frank Norris, he was born in Alabama, whose dates are 1877 to 1952, 1877, 1952. Um, his personality was very different. I find his personality to be quite standoffish. He was stubborn, cocky, even. However, if we dig deep into what could have caused a person to go down this road, we'll find that he did not have the best upbringing as a child. Now, I do not advocate that if you have a horrible childhood, you have that would give you a free ticket to do whatever you saw fit in life and harming others or taking a wrong path or what have you. Okay, people have bad upbringings all the time and they turn out to be just fine. I'm just saying that in some people's situations, that's not always the case, and I think this may have been one of those situations. If we look objectively on a case-by-case basis and considering the history of the man, then we can draw a solid conclusion about what made J. Frank Norris the man that he was. He had a tough childhood, okay? There's no two ways about that. He was beaten often by his father, who was a heavy drinker. He was a drunk by any standard of the word, and he would often beat Frank after drinking. He was also bullied in school. The more wealthier kids made fun of him, made fun of the clothes that he would wear and what have you. It was typical bullying. However, as he worked his way through school, he found himself at Baylor University, and then Southern Baptist Theological Seminary. Um, his notoriety allowed him to become a very well-known public figure, and of course, a lot of that had to do with the trials that he was facing. But he was across several radio stations. Okay, he was very well known. And I would argue that the controversies and the radio stations that he was on, I argue that he actually probably laid the groundwork for TV evangelists of today's time. Okay? Um, he was a Democrat politically, and God would use him to pastor churches in both Fort Worth and Detroit. He pastored First Baptist Church in Fort Worth and Temple Baptist Church in Detroit. And he grew those congregations by tremendous numbers. Okay? So if we look at the life of J. Frank Norris and to sum it up, he was quite. I would sum his life up as controversial at best, and he did many good things. However, there was a lot of controversy with the things that he did. Okay, so hey, I've really enjoyed bringing this video to you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thanks for watching.